let's see if the stream is functioning. It appears to be. Let's check the audio. Audio seems to be working. Alright. Let's see here. I need to make some adjustments, actually. Stop audio. Is that the right one? Oh, video capture device. Here? That's too low now. Maybe if I move this down. Turn this up a bit. Hello, hello? Still not loud enough. See, the mic's pretty high, but the rest of it isn't, so I'm just like, Let's turn this down a little bit more. How about now? Yeah, good enough. Okay, let me see here. Wow, that is really quiet. Try this again. Okay, yeah. That'll have to do. Anywho, thought I'd just give this a shot for the heck of it. And already I'm done. What are the odds? So, A Link to the Past is very easy, super easy. Definitely not a difficult game. I'm not owned. I'm not currently turning into a corn cob as we speak. I'm not crying as I say this. See, why is it I can play this when I'm like not streaming, but the moment I start streaming, suddenly it's like, oh god, I have to fuck up as hard as possible. See? Played this like 30 minutes ago and didn't die once. Now it's just back-to-back dying. The curse of streaming, I tells you. Excuse you. I think streaming just causes my IQ to go down by several points. This is probably why most YouTubers turned into Adolf Hitler. This position is definitely backed by science. You can trust me. I mean, you know, trust science, not me. I'm a trustful. Anyway, there's some things I really like about Link to the Past. The first of which is the art style. And I'm not talking about like, oh, it's pixel graphics. I'm talking about the actual artistic direction of said pixel graphics. The Dark World is probably the most visually interesting place in the entire game. For a couple of reasons. One is atypically dark. Like, in terms of just its aesthetic, it's like really borderline heavy metal in some places. And I don't think anything in all of gaming has ever quite matched the original Dark World this thing. Like, even the newer games that take place in, like, a Link to the Past setting still don't quite have that aesthetic. And I'm not just talking about the tree's weird, fucked up faces, which are obviously all alive to some degree. Quick. Come here. Into the bottle with you. just overall, the aesthetic of Link to the Past, it kind of stands on its own. Nothing really matches it. Even Link's Awakening, which also sort of shares in that aesthetic, doesn't quite share it in the same way. I would love a game that just looked exactly like this visually. It was just a Link to the Past overall art style as like its own game, because this game is immaculate for what it is. Also has a lot of shit going on with this, like systems and stuff. I'm trying to get full heart so I can use the Blade Beam, because the Blade Beam is raw and I never seem to be able to keep it. But stuff like how rupees look and everything about this game's visual style is just amazing. I don't think anything really matches it apart from maybe Final Fantasy VI. Final Fantasy VI has an amazing art style. Let's be real here, like, I feel like Pixel Remaster doesn't even really do it justice, and that's supposed to be a remake of, like, Final Fantasy VI, or an overall retooling of its visuals. And even that just feels like, nah, we came close, we didn't come this close. It's kind of why I want them to, like, just port Final Fantasy 3, the 6, the SNES version of 6, onto this emulator, because I want to play that and compare the two. I'm a huge sucker for pixel aesthetic, and I think it was kind of spoiled growing up when it came to, like, just overall appealing visual aesthetics. It's like, this is gorgeous. Like, I'm sorry, whoever did the art style for A Link to the Past is a master of pixel art. This looks amazing. And it's the one thing that continues to stand out about Link to the Past. It just looks incredible. It's a good-ass game. Link to the Past also has some other cool stuff going on with it, like, for example, the way the sword dynamically interacts with certain projectiles like bombs and stuff. The fact that if you're in a neutral state, you can basically auto-block everything, except for, like, straight-up melee attacks. But anything like ranged attacks, you can just block them down. Yeah, you can just do all that shit. Good stuff. Good stuff. Alright. The other thing I really like about Link to the Past is the Dark World theme. Just the music of this place is incredible. Like, I can't gush enough about this game, because this in, like, what was it? I'm trying to remember. This and Yoshi's Story were probably the best games I've ever played. To this day, I don't think anything really matches them in terms of just aesthetic, overall effort, mechanics. These games are pretty damn good. I think Super Mario Wonder does top Yoshi's Island a lot for me. But at the same time, that's because Super Mario Wonder went out of its way to have every level be as unique as possible. Oh, okay, I can't look yet. I did try to tackle a dungeon, but I kind of just had to bow out of that because dungeon sort of soft locked me. Which is a shame, it's a good dungeon. I'll be going over there in a minute, but right now I just want to explore a bit. Okay, this is one of the unliftable things. Progression in this game is based around, like, items you get that let you essentially unlock certain zones. And in the Dark World, it has its own tier of that same progression, which is like, yeah, you can lift boulders and stuff. Guess what? There's now a new tier of boulder that you can't lift. And you need to get the super duper arms to lift it. And it does the thing where it constantly gates you like that. I say this is a good thing, because, like, the fact that there's, like, this layered progression system in this game is really good. keeps you invested because you've seen the trick already. You know what you're in for, and it's like, here's another one. Oh, where do I go to find this thing? You know? And the fact that the obstacles can just straight up be randomly layered around like this. Shit, ambush. Ha, got my beams back. Okay. Really? Nothing? Maybe I need to throw something else in there. Okay. Sadly, I can't block fireballs this time. Where are you at? Ah, this guy's so annoying. I'm just gonna leave him be. He's not worth it. Alright. I think Chrono Trigger also does an amazing job of its art direction, but at the same time, like, I have a hard time playing Chrono Trigger. The same way I have a hard time playing 6. I like the games, but they are absolutely a product of their time, and while I think Chrono Trigger looks visually amazing, gameplay-wise it hasn't hooked me yet, which is a shame, because it has some good-ass systems. But I'm just like, I'm constantly bouncing off it in 6. I have 6 right now, I could just open it up and play it, because I do kind of want to get back to doing that. Also, I'm not sure which version I had in progress in. I guess it doesn't matter. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, no, one thing I really enjoy about this game is it really does feel like a classic D&D style adventure in ways that other Zelda games just don't. I think that's something that I feel like it's been missing. Like, Zelda's become formulaic to the point where it kind of missed the point of what Zelda, an enjoyable Zelda game, actually is. Which is, you know, it's about exploration. Which, technically speaking, I guess the newer Zeldas do very well. But at the same time, they also feel like they miss the point half the time. Gotta be careful in trading like that. Some of the bombs do get pretty much blade beams. I need to think clearly about this before I put it into words, but generally, like, the newer Zeldas, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, are really good, but even they feel like they miss the point sometimes. Like, I play through them and I'm like, yeah, these are really good, but they're missing something. And I go through this and I'm like, man, I wonder what that something they're missing even is. It might just be dungeons. Like, let's be real, like, Tears of the Kingdom is good. It has dungeons, allegedly. Practically speaking, it doesn't really have any, but like, shit like this. Okay, here's this big-ass building, right? It's obviously covered in ice and shit. It's very obviously, like, not something... Oh, there goes my blade beams. It's not something I can access right now. Like, it is completely isolated. There's no way for me to get in here. How then do I get in here? So seeing this, you know, it becomes like this big question of, how am I supposed to access this? How am I supposed to get into this? There doesn't seem to be any way. I don't have any tools to do that. And that leaves you wondering how. You know? And I feel like Breath of the Wild kind of does this very well, where you'll see a location, but you can't physically get to it. But there's also no question of how you're going to get to it. It's obviously, I just need to get more stamina, then I can climb up the wall and get in. Right? Here, you have the big question of, what is this building? Who built it? Why is it gated off in this manner that prevents anybody from getting in? Who could possibly even access it? Why is it covered in ice? You know, a bunch of questions that you don't have the answer for. And I feel like that's an important ingredient to a Zelda-style game, which is you need to have those questionable, weird locations that don't make any logical sense to you, but you know you're supposed to be able to get in there. You don't know how yet, but you just know. Alright, anyway. The aesthetic of A Link to the Past, going back to that subject, this is a good example of why I love this fucking game so much. Look at all of this. This is like the most grim, dark looking shit imaginable. Like, why are there giant blocks with goblin faces on them? You're not supposed to know. I mean, you can guess, because this is actually the site that the Triforce was supposed to be, like, stored, I think. So the idea that it just became insta-corrupted by Ganondorf is very evident. At the same time, the aesthetic is like, wow, this feels like it belongs in, like, a classic D&D setting. Everything about this just feels amazing to play, but, like, visually, nothing in all of Zelda really matches this. Like, there are things that are similar in their own way, but there's nothing quite like, oh yeah, this just feels completely out of left field for the franchise. And it does. I think only Zelda 1 really hits that aesthetic note in the same way. I also love how here traversal is also sort of a puzzle. Got these areas you're supposed to go through, and you think, oh, this one's obvious, right? Nope, that was there to trick you. Waste your time. They give you clues, and they also give you misleading clues, which is really cool. One thing I learned in when playing Link to the Past is, like, if anything looks even remotely suspicious, like a wall that seems out of place, test it with a bomb. The game will teach you to do that, but it'll teach you organically, which is really cool. Those guys are really annoying to fight. I feel like I need to boost my defense somehow, but I'm not sure where to get anything like that. I need to look up a guide, because I haven't played this in ages. Okay, where am I on this? I've already unlocked the monkey, so he's basically opened the dungeon for me as far as I remember. There we go. But I love the fact that, like, a lot of the monsters sort of had their own specific niche in combat. Like, each one's unique. And they threaten space in a specific way. Which I really love. Again, I can't stress enough, I fucking love A Link to the Past. It is probably the best Zelda game I've ever played. And I've played a lot of them. Ocarina of Time is really good, but it's not this specific type of good that makes any sense. Like, it's really formulaic. And I love Ocarina. I think it's a great game. It's not this. It just isn't. Like, they're so distinctly different that you can't really compare them. Eagle Raptor. Try not to think about his opinion on this game. Anyway. Yeah. So I've gotten the boss key. Need to go there. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Eek. So, I think I can go... okay, I think I see the vision now. Go. Oof, that was close. Oh, damn. Yeah, they got me again. Thankfully, I come prepared. Sometimes. Okay. Gotta be really careful. It's actually really easy to die in this game. I'm definitely not bad at video games. Aha, aha, aha. Anyway, what was I saying? There we go. I don't think going up here does anything, so I'm kind of wasting my time. Like, I'm pretty sure I actually unlocked the region here. Or the way in, but I don't have the hammer, so I can't really do anything with that. There we go. These guys are kind of annoying, but there's a reason for it. The puzzle with fighting them is you have to do that. They're designed to sort of trace your steps, see? Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can get down here. Maybe I can. No, it's sealed off. Okay, so the solution to this is to figure out where the fuck that hammer is. Ah! Looks like it's my heart. Maybe without a fairy. I actually need to go back into the light world and buy some models and shit, but... or get a hold of some, like, unique items. Okay, here's the light world variant. Where was I? Okay, I am way out of the way. My word. May as well explore a little, though. Never hurts, right? Right, progression in this game is actually really good because it is still largely exploration-based. Like, you explore to find dungeons, to find new items in, you explore to find heart containers to boost your health, and I think there's like ways to boost your defense. I don't know. Okay, I'm wielding the green tunic. I need a different one though, I think, but I don't know where to get them. Okay, that's Saralza, whatever his name was. I've got the Master Sword. But yeah, like in the original Zelda, the Blade Beam kind of drastically changes the game to the point where it makes it really easy. So the goal in both this and the original Legend of Zelda is to get this, get the Master Sword, which you already have in the original Legend of Zelda by default, and get to full health and stay at full health at all times in order to prevent yourself from eventually losing HP to the point of dying. Because that's kind of the whole idea of the game, really. Is the basic foundation of Zelda is the Blade Beam is your default state. You need to keep yourself in your default state in order to beat the game. Which is not quite that simple, especially in this one, but at the same time, it's like the basic idea is pretty much just like on the most fundamental level. This should be what you're doing all the time. As annoying as that sound is, it's still it's really good ability. But each Blade Beam is a default sword strike, but at range, which is really good. And if you decide to get in close and risk it, you can actually stack the Blade Beam normal attacks. Just rock their shit hard. Very good system this game has. Let's see, I am trying to get down to that cave there. See, I haven't actually bothered to get any of like the bonus tunics and stuff. I don't even know if I can. Guess I'll find out soon. Just gotta... Oh shit. There goes my hearts. Oh, I don't like that. I do not like that. Okay. Let's see. Yep, I'm on my way to the cave. There's a bunch of stuff that I'm kind of missing that I feel like I should have gotten already. What's here? So I've already been here, I guess. It's been a while since I picked this back up because I haven't really been in the mood to play it. I haven't even finished it yet. That's a really sad part. Down here is what again? Mistook that for a teleporter. Teleportation whirlpools are really useful. Come on. This has got to be it. Okay, where am I now? Hyrule Field. Just north of the castle. Cool. The rupee vomiting spider of doom. There we go. I don't know how to get past that. Getting past it like that, though, that's for damn sure. I guess I gotta go around. I don't know. At this point, I'm just like guessworking it. Oh, yeah, okay, I gotta go around. Haha, of course. What's down here? Another bit. So basically, it's a good thing I've got the lantern, otherwise this would be impossible. Okay. There we go. That'll do. No maps of this cave, unfortunately. Yeah, I've been thinking about it for a while. Breath of the Wild, as good of a game as that game is, really... how to put it? Okay, so I played Tears of the Kingdom. I like Tears of the Kingdom. I played through all of Breath of the Wild and beaten it. I like Breath of the Wild. I think Breath of the Wild is fundamentally a better game than Tears of the Kingdom, but Tears of the Kingdom is a more fun game than Breath of the Wild, even though it is a better game than Tears of the Kingdom. And I don't know how to quantify that because, like, I play Tears and, like, wow, I have all these tools I can do shit with. This is great. I play Breath of the Wild and I'm like, wow, all these obstacles are actively stopping me and are really difficult to deal with. This is great. And I feel like, even though I have more fun with Tears, I enjoy Breath of the Wild more. Because Breath of the Wild aggressively restricts me. If that makes anything resembling sense. Free full health? Why, thank you very much. I think I will have that, actually. But let me think if I can put it into words. Tears of the Kingdom is good for what it is in the early game, because it feels like it restricts you way more, because you don't have any tools to work with, or, like, cool vehicles to make. And while I love making the cool vehicles, that whole system is interesting, because it's basically like a key system. So imagine, if you will, real quick. So, like, here's a mountain. In Breath of the Wild, the solution to this mountain is simple, but also really tough. The solution is you have to climb it. You need stamina for this. Your key, in this case, because this would be like a boss door, essentially. Because, well, let's say there's a boss at the top of this mountain. Yeah? Boss door. The mountain's a boss door. In Breath of the Wild, you either earn your boss key by finding ways to make the necessary stuff at, like, a local shop to restore your stamina, so you can eventually make the climb. But there's also a limit to your inventory, so you can't... let's say you can't carry enough of those. You can't carry enough of those, like, stamina healing elixirs, because, you know, your inventory space for food is too limited. So you can get near the top, but you can never ever get to the top until you start, like, exploring, right? And finding Koroks so you can expand your inventory and do that. Or just doing little mini dungeons, the shrines, which will let you boost your stamina. Through exploration, you get strong enough to earn that quote-unquote boss key. And then you go up to the top of this mountain and fight the Stone Talus at the top. Here's another layer to that. The Stone Talus is really tough. You don't have the current resources to kill it right now. Your weapons are too weak. They're edged. That won't work on a Stone Talus. So you need to figure out what to do after you climb this mountain. Climb back down. Look around, see what you can find. Oh, there are hammers. These work really well against stone monsters. Okay, you bring a bunch of hammers to the top of this mountain and fight the stone towers and beat it and win, and you get a bunch of like rupee sale rewards as a direct result. And stuff like that. Okay? That is the fundamental formula of Breath of the Wild. Here's an obstacle that is a location, and you need to figure out how to get through it. Give you all these resources and all these tools, but sometimes those aren't enough. Sometimes you can't hold enough tools to do the job, so you need to explore and expand your inventory and your stamina and health so you can come back to this and then take on that challenge. Very straightforward progression system, right? You have to search the world to find your quote-unquote boss keys. Tears of the Kingdom is like, yeah, you can just make your boss keys, which is good in its own right. But then you have this layer to it, which is like, okay, I've fashioned this key to this river that is like flowing really, really fast. Will it work? Let's see. Nope, doesn't quite work. And I don't have enough resources to build this. I need to go underground to get more resources. Fighting in this high-risk zone that will permanently take points of my health until I get back to the surface. And that's its own layer of like progression, because you do have to eventually start exploring this underground zone and getting all these resources that can only be found here, so you can take them to deal with challenges at the top. Also, you can eventually make a boss key, which in this case would be a vehicle. So, okay, this river's a pain in the ass to get across. I now have all the tools I need to make this vehicle. And you can make it from a recipe you found by one of the Iga boss fights, or you can just figure it out. And that's great. I love that. Here's the problem. There is a boss key that solves everything, and it is called the fan bike. And human ingenuity, as it turns out, has just snapped the game's balance completely in half. So this finely tuned balancing act is trivialized by the fact that it's so freeform and so generous that you will just come up with these wacky madcap solutions. And this one solution beats everything. Now the progression of the overworld in Tears of the Kingdom is broken because you have the solution to the entire game. You never have to think about it again. And it's not like, oh, you can consciously make it more difficult by choosing not to use it. Why wouldn't you? It's cheap. It's like 9 Zionite to make. It's not even a question of how, like... It's not even a question of how efficient it is. Like, if you have this solution, you don't need any other solution. And I think that's the problem, which is like Tears of the Kingdom isn't as finely balanced and as restrictive as Breath of the Wild is. And that's, the lack of restrictiveness is the problem. It's the fact that like you can overcome the few restrictions it does impose upon you. And it imposes some doozies. But like in Breath of the Wild, the fast-moving river I mentioned was the mode around Hyrule Castle. Right? That whole tributary runs too fast. And when I first encountered this in Breath of the Wild, this was a huge obstacle to overcome. It was like, oh, this thing is the boss river. This river right here is the boss level river I have to cross. I don't have the means to get across this river. So I kept trying to find ways to do it. And there are some ways to do it, but they're all risky. Like, okay, I can Tao Pai Pai across this river. I can like break a log, time stop the log, hit the log a bunch so it launches across, then hop on top of it. But then I have this problem of, well, it's not reliable, but it will get me across. Once you're across, then you have to fight a bunch of guardians you're not equipped to fight. But you can still sneak past them and shit like that. So that whole, like, all of Hyrule Field is essentially the final zone, and the difficulty is tuned accordingly. And I feel like Tears of the Kingdom doesn't have that sense of balance or scale. Like, it doesn't have that whole idea of, like, this area is more difficult than the others because this is an in-game area, but you can progress if you want. Like, some areas feel more difficult. Not all of them, though. And I feel like they spent so much time programming the physics, because this game, Tears of the Kingdom, has the most amazing physics programming I've ever seen. They spent so much time tuning that they completely forgot that there's another side of the game that they needed to finish balancing. And it's a good game, don't get me wrong. Like, Tears of the Kingdom is really good, and the few areas where it does feel like it's putting a wall against you to make sure that you, like, pay attention to what it's trying to do, it feels amazing. Okay. Shit. So much for that. I do not have a way to get across this, do I? Ugh, that sucks. Yeah, I need the hook shot for that. Anyway, sorry for going on a tangent, but I wanted to get my thoughts on Tears of the Kingdom and its weird balance stuff out, I guess. I don't know. Like, I'm not thinking about this clearly enough, I guess. Like, I like both of those games, but I respect Breath of the Wild more, because it feels like it's actively trying to have this cohesive balance that the other games just do not have. The other game, I should say. Yeah, okay, I'm getting my butt kicked here. Better get out of here. Oh no, can I not get out? Ruh-roh. That reminds me of Dragon's Dogma a bit. The Dragon's Dogma is really good because it restricts you a lot, and it also, like, when you overcome the restrictions it imposes on you, it feels really good. I think restrictive gameplay is important. You have to have a game that's willing to filter you, because if it doesn't, it feels like it's too easy, and therefore not fun. There's some people who like having a lot of control in their game, and Tears of the Kingdom is explicitly for them. And, you know, let's be real, I like that too. I like the fact that, like, in Tears of the Kingdom, you can kill a Keese, get its eyeball, and then shoot the eyeball, and it will track enemies, because the eyeball is alive. That's cool as shit, I love that. I have no idea what I'm doing now. Like, I don't know how to get back. This is actually kind of vexing. Whoops. Speaking of Dragon's Dogma, I could probably just crack that open, couldn't I? I don't even know if I have it installed, though, is the thing. That's a good-ass game for what it is. Just Dragon's Dogma 1 on its own is amazing. Alright, let me think here. Is my audio still working? Let me check. Yeah, we're good. I'm not going anywhere just yet, anyway. See, now I'm trying to work out a way to get through here because I've essentially been blockaded into this mountain. This is what I'm talking about when I talk about restrictive gameplay. I can't get back the way I came, so now I have to figure out how to get through this mountain and find my way back. And that feels like an adventure. Shit like that is what I'm talking about when I say restrictive gameplay. Like, Breath of the Wild's at its best when you, like, essentially sealed yourself in a zone with no way back. And you're like, damn, I need to find my way back. I need to have this long, extensive adventure, because this area that theoretically shouldn't be holding me is, like, keeping me in place. How do I get out of here? Now, Zelda games in general are really good when they're doing that to you. Which is why, that one island is the best place in the entire game of Breath of the Wild. Why I'm mad that it wasn't like that in Tears of the Kingdom, though the whole point of that island is it's supposed to be the big hard challenge zone that like really pushes that restrictive nature of the game on you in a way that like Tears of the Kingdom just doesn't do that very much, or at all, really. Am I going in circles? I feel like I'm going in circles. Let me see here. See, the more I do this, the more I kind of want to play Breath of the Wild. But I don't have it installed right now. I have Tears of the Kingdom installed, but I don't want to play no Tears right now. No? I'll play the game that makes it really hard for me to like get from point A to point B. The other problem I have with Breath of the Wild is I've basically beaten Breath of the Wild almost entirely. Like, I've actually just straight up, like, cleared it all. Completely. Okay. Come on, how do I get out of here? Oh, here we go. It's back to Kakariko, but I'm not going there just yet. Here we go. Okay, that is a hammer solution right there. What does Book of the Drawer do? Nothing that I could tell. Might as well just keep messing around for a bit. See how it goes. Aha! Awesome. I don't even know if I'm supposed to even be here right now. I feel like I'm not. Have I actually achieved anything here? I feel like I have. Pretty sure this is the... Yeah, okay, this is the tower where you fight that giant caterpillar thing, I think. Tower of Hera. Alright, let me see here. This is where you get that ice power up that I've got. These kind of, these are really cool, but they really do kind of blow through your magic way too much. But I really like the fact that you have these screen clearing spells that only work on specific enemy types. Like, either it's the ice spell, essentially. Like, those are really neat. Like, when you absolutely gotta kill every motherfucker in the room, here you go. And of course, because I don't have the hammer, I can't access this area. So this was kind of a waste of time. Ah! There to Kakariko I go. Damn. Wait, what am I doing? I need to explore that area, actually. Might be something back there. The main reason I'm out here messing around in the light world is because I'm looking for any heart pieces I might have missed, but I don't really know, like, where they might be. I'm just messing around at this point. Like, I have no illusions that I will be progressing this game. Mario Wonder, however, I'll definitely be progressing. Once I open that up in a minute. Because I'm in the mood for some Mario Wonder. Also in the mood for another Mountain Dew and some more food, because I'm like... I've got some leftover ramen and I'm just like, man, I haven't eaten yet. I need to finish that up. I woke up kind of late. I woke up at like 1:40 a.m. Which for me is like way, way late. Like I usually... I work graveyards. So for me it's like, oh yeah, this is super late. I shouldn't be waking up at that hour. It's insane. I really gotta get used to the whole, like, guards in the bushes trick. Alright, here we go. Wahaha! Take that. I tried replaying a bit of Wind Waker on the GameCube emulator. I kind of regret doing that, though. Ooh, forgot about this. The controls of Wind Waker on the GameCube are very rough, I'm gonna say. So I don't know if I'm a fan of those. Ah, piece of art. Yeah, exactly what I was after, too. I have to remember this area for later. Okay, there we go. So I'll head in here. Okay, so there's no solution to this dude, I just get mugged. I don't like that. I wonder if it's any different with the other chests. Guess we'll find out in a second. So is this game like a scam? Is that the joke? Nope. I got all my rupees back. Shit. Just need to keep picking the same one over and over. Damn rupee game. One more shot, then I'm out. Yeah, okay, we're not doing this anymore. This game is actually just a gambling scam. Who'd have thought? Ooh, what does this button do? Nothing, that's what. I'll be honest, I don't even know what I'm doing in here. Okay. That was a little bit more than a little annoying. Oh well. It's alright. I've already been here. Yeah, this is part of like the main quest to get the Master Sword. Ah! Damn you, random thief man. There we go. In fact, why don't I just use that thing that always works? Got ether. I still need to get the other spells though, but I don't know what to get those. It's been ages. Like I haven't played this game in so long I forgot most of it. Ah! There we go. Ah. Whoops. Take that. Geronimo! Yep. What's that? 5 per? That's pretty worthwhile. Nothing to do here but get out there. No bottles from him, so that's unfortunate. Oh. Rule number 1 about the cuckoo: respect the cuckoo. Don't ever attack a cuckoo, you will die. You think I'm kidding, but in Zelda, like, they are the most powerful life form on the planet. These seemingly gormless, harmless little critters will absolutely mess you up if you piss one off. Because they will summon the horde and come down upon you like a horde of killer bees. Really serious shit, trust me. Okay. This seems like an easy enough. Aha! I knew it. Storehouse with bombs and everything, basically. Doesn't have anything else going for it though, so it's not worth anything to me. Already have plenty of those. No bottles. I need more bottles, but I'm not sure where to get them. I don't think I'm going to be getting any more from Kakariko. See, if we're smarter, I just try to progress the game. But like, no, there's got to be extra stuff I haven't found yet. As I recall, in the Dark World, there's actually like a flute player that you can find. Except he's a ghost in this case. I don't think there's actually a good resolution to that other than, oh yeah, he's dead, and you also get one of his items. Maybe not, I don't know. There we go. Aha! Magic bottle. Okay, I stand corrected. Be real careful about this because I don't want to upset the cuckoos. There we go. Easily dealt with. Alright. Probably just switch to this. Well, that's weird. Where's my other magic bottle at? Oh, okay. Oops. Oh well. Should probably try to capture another fairy now. Anywho. The mystery of the flute player continues. need magic power. So yeah, all of the signs are pointing to me getting that hammer, so I might have to head back now. Okay, so I don't know what this does. I think I was supposed to unlock a dungeon, but I can't remember. I think I've already unlocked that dungeon now. So. That's kind of one of the gripes I have with both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, is they don't really have dungeons. Tears of the Kingdom has dungeon-shaped places, but because of the nature of Breath of the Wild formula, it isn't really a dungeon because you're not as restricted as you should be. Oh, damn. It kind of sucks, if I'm being honest. I didn't make it. I just know I didn't make it. Oh well. To this day, I don't know why boomerangs paralyze your enemies, but it's really neat. I just wish I knew why it did that. Like, are they just really stunned? Yep, got my money back. That'll do. Alright. I think this is the place with the ghost player. Yep. Can't remember exactly what happened there, but I know he's in the Dark World. I just haven't actually found him yet. I should go back and see. So I'm getting my butt kicked. My god. I'm trying to think here. Is there any place I can go to? There we go. Not getting through there yet. Alright, time to head back to that dungeon then. The game's basically hammering me over the head with this "I need hammers" thing, so I'm just like, yep, nope, there ain't no way. I gotta get that hammer. Oh, right, right. Ah. Once my health gets really low, then I'm going to be using that. But for right now, let's just get over there. Try to get into that dungeon again. Nope, wrong way. There are no shortcuts in hell. It's actually kind of interesting. So Ganondorf in Tears of the Kingdom and Ganondorf in A Link to the Past both have sort of the same motivation, which is they wanted a dark world. They wanted a world that reflected their values, their heart. And Ganondorf in like A Link to the Past specifically basically just went out of his way to make this world this way. Like his whole thing was he wanted a dark world. Tears of the Kingdom Ganondorf explicitly states he can't stand the world of light, he just wants it to be dark. Like he wants it to be a nightmare hellscape because he doesn't like the light world at all. So it's literally the exact same motive, more or less. And that leads me to wonder, what if we've never actually seen, apart from like the original like fight with Monster Ganon, the version of Ganondorf in God, I'm trying to think now. Shouldn't be doing that. The version of Ganondorf that is like a in Link to the Past. Like we've never actually seen him specifically. We've seen Ganon, who is technically the same guy. But when I think about it, like I think to myself, wow, have we ever met this dude? We don't know anything about the original Ganon, other than he is Ganon, the evil king, and a thief in this setting that, like, essentially got sealed away into the Light Realm. But I don't think they ever actually addressed the idea that, like, I don't think they ever actually addressed the whole idea of, like, Ganondorf, the character, the person, ever being, like, directly met. You never see him. You see Tears of the Kingdom Ganondorf, technically speaking, him and, like, his Ganon are, like, the same being. I swear I'm going somewhere with this. First though, like medicine, please. Go. But because they share the same motivations, I'm tempted to think of them as like separate incarnations of Ganondorf from like the rest of the Ganondorfs of Legend of Zelda. I look at the motivations being the same and everything else, and I'm like, these guys are basically not the same character as like the Ocarina of Time variants. So I can't help but to wonder if maybe the idea was that Tears of the Kingdom Ganondorf was essentially a what-if version of, what's his face? The Ganondorf from, what-if version of the Ganondorf from Link to the Past. Because, you know, they share the exact motives and everything. Maybe I'm overthinking. I'm definitely overthinking it. Like, this is obviously just me spitballing here. Because, you know, if there's one thing I've learned from Legend of Zelda is that their writing is not consistent. Like, Nintendo writing isn't meant to be good. It's meant to be, oh, this video game exists. Enjoy the video game. Am I out of routes to go to? I feel like I am. Maybe I'm not. Check something out real quick. Yeah. Haha. Okay, I haven't gone this way yet. Oh no, I have. Okay. Where am I? What I need to do is I need to just toss a bomb over there. There we go. That's not going to lead anywhere. This, however, is. Okay. Much of that. Ha! You fool, you thought you had me, didn't you? Oh, Jesus. There's a compass there. I'm out of healing. Oh my god. Ah! Probably get out of here. So you need that boss key, but at the same time... okay, what am I doing here? I don't like that. Oh, okay, it's the little monster dudes. Ah! Shit, I'm about to die. Be careful. I'm like at 2 HP. I'm probably not gonna last. 3 HP. Same thing. There's a hammer. It's time to take this game to Pound Town. Get it? Because it's a hammer? Pounds things? Yeah. Eh. Okay, let's see. Alright, let's see. I need to get a fourth Mountain Dew and eat something. Like, I'm juiced up. I'm not juiced up enough for this. Ooh, that's really strong. I think something I need to do is I need to make time to get used to the control scheme of Wind Waker. Because Wind Waker's hard. Ah, balls. Balls! Do I still keep my hammer? Yay! I have the hammer. I have the power. With this, I can just go over there now. It's actually really bold of them to just put Koopas in this game. To say that, and then like Link's Awakening exists, and it explicitly does that. It puts motherfucking Mario in that game. It does so in the name of being like super surreal, but it's like, yeah, no, they just straight up put Mario in Zelda. Like unironically. Okay. Pushing. Now, something I saw Pat Stairs at talk about that kind of puts into perspective something. Because I was, I listened to his podcast and shit. Ooh, that's really strong. Oh my god. That is incredibly strong. Holy shit. The solution to this guy is still the same. There we go. Something he put into perspective was Dark Souls, in general, across the entire franchise, teaches you about all of this bullshit, and you reach a point where you're having a Pavlovian response to it. I'm like, oh, I need to constantly look up for this ambush that's very obvious, or I need to constantly look around corners for these ambushes. And he called it the FromSoft bag of tricks, and I'm like, you know what? That is a good point, actually. FromSoft did train us like that, to the point where, like, playing old FromSoft games, you can just see the devs going, well, what if we were clever and put a guy behind this obvious trap here? Wouldn't that be evil and messed up? And I'm just like, y'all ain't slick no more, actually. Because, you go back to an older FromSoft game and you're like, wow, I've done this before. I've done this a billion times. I know this. Even if you've never played, like, Demon Souls, you just know what Demon Souls tricks are going to be. It still doesn't help, because Demon Souls combat really kind of carries it. Carries the difficulty. Oh, shit. God, I'm getting my butt kicked here. Good lord. Back to critical health again. Okay. No, 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 no. Ha! Ha! Oh shit! What the fuck? That's really devious, actually. Well, I'm going into this fight with 1 HP. Oh. I don't like this. Wow, this thing really expects me to just get in exactly... Oh, balls. Okay, that one was on me. I actually really like that boss. He stands out. In fact, he's actually, you get to fight him again in, what was it, Link Between Worlds, which is technically a sequel to A Link to the Past, at least I think it is. It's really good. See, what I should be doing is preparing by, like, finding fairies to fill bottles with, but... what can you do? Okay. Ah ha! Got him. Don't! We just won't address that. That didn't happen. Preparation is important. Preparation is very important. We're not owned. We're not owned. I'm turning into a corn cob as we speak. But no, it just hit me. I really do need to get some fairies. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, what else? What? What? There we go. Fucking love this game. And... bum, bum, bum. Magic hammer. Ooh. Nice. What else? Ooh, 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 ooh. Exactly what I needed. Fairy fountain! Perfect. I am now prepared. I also want to see where that portal leads. Might be fun to throw something into it, he says. Let me think. I think you just need to throw like a large object into it or something. Doesn't matter. Worth it. Nothing there. I feel like, thanks to the video games industry collapsing, because it is collapsing, it's on a crash. We're currently in the middle of a gaming industry crash that's absolutely already killed Xbox. I think we're going to see a lot of really creative games coming out that we couldn't afford to have because AAA games industry is too formulaic because it's trying to make a profit, and video games are at their best when they have lots of creativity back. So I think we're gonna see like a lot more of an environment for indie developers and shit. But you know, that should go without saying. I want to see games like this. Like I know there's one that's like that's aesthetically trying to do the Link's Awakening art style. I can't remember what it's called though. But we need more than just the art style of games, old style games to come back. We need the mechanics of old style games to come back, which I think is tricky when it comes to Nintendo games, because Nintendo loves to very aggressively patent their shit. And the only way that that's ever going to like go away is if we just get rid of like Nintendo. Oh shit. Ah. Just play it safe. There we go. Thumbs up. Alright. Really? There goes one fairy. Time to get, go this way, actually. That's not going to work. There we go. Still not sure how to open that door specifically, but I guess I'll figure it out. Burn through all of them. Maybe I should just get good at games. Maybe that's the solution here. Okay, it seems like a safe enough approach. I wonder if this works. Oh yeah, that worked like a charm. My god. Buys me plenty of time to deal with them. Get dunked on. They'll unfreeze eventually. I need to be quick about that. Okay, this didn't work at all, so I need to hit back. this was the wrong way. You know, to self, don't do that again. Sorry, this game's really engaging. I'm just like, I know I shouldn't be playing it this much, but I'm also like, yeah, this is really good though. There we go. Problem solved. Now, I do like the idea of revisiting the Link to the Past setting because, like, this specific version of Hyrule is really iconic to the point where, like, I don't think it could get much better than this one. At the same time, like, they really need to lock in mechanically when they're doing that. As much as I liked, as much as I really liked A Link Between Worlds and, God, what was it again? The other one, the Zelda one. I literally have it. I don't even know why I'm wondering what it's called. As much as I liked it, though, I feel like it could have done more mechanically. Like, it needed more than just one gimmick. And that's the thing, is like, Nintendo's really fond of the one gimmick game. The game with the one thing that it did that's different and unique and therefore cool, actually. And I'm like, when this came out, it wasn't like one gimmick. The whole game was really complex and insanely cool and did a whole lot of new shit. We need a top-down 2D Zelda game like that, essentially. Shit. Okay. This is going to be a bit of a pain, but we can do. There we go. Perfect. Okay, this is going to be a bit tough, but I got it this time. Ooh, okay. He's not playing. Ooh. Oh, damn, that tail swipe is nasty. this work? Oh, that worked way better, actually. Haha, got him. My crystal knife. Heh. Take that, game. I believe this is one of these sealed maidens. Sudden 3D texture jump scare. This is kind of proof of how hard this game went. Like, this was an insane game for its time. That little twirly does at the end. You just got through this huge ass dungeon and fought a boss, died a bunch of times. Let's do a spin to signify how cool we are for getting through all this. I'm gonna stop here for now. Take a break from the stream. And then I'm gonna just, I guess, play something else in a bit. I don't know what yet. We'll see. For now, I need a break.